Hi everybody, it's Daphne. You're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to do just a short video on how I do my eyebrows. I've had one or two people ask me about it, and I know it's something that I know I've struggled with. I'm not sure if I've got it completely right, but it works for me at the moment. So I just thought I would share it with you because I think eyebrows really make a difference in how your makeup looks, and they really frame your eyes and frame your face and give so much dimension. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So I'm all set, and I'm going to use this particular product. It's a set. It's called Window Dressing Brow Kit, and it's by Carter Beauty. You've heard me speak about this brand so many times. It's an Irish brand, and in this kit there's two different shades to fill in your brows. This is a little pencil, and this is the brow gel. I should have them turned around to see the names, but these are the two that I really use. I have tried these, but these are the two that I would use on a regular basis. And the pencil is lovely, and it's not too soft, it's not too hard. It's a good color match for me. So it's not too soft so that you're not smudging, but it's not too hard either that you're digging into your skin. So they're the two products that I'm going to use. That's the gel, and it's called Window Dressing Brow Defining Gel. And actually, if I was running out really quickly and I really didn't have time to do brows, I would use that because it picks up every little hair. I also have I'll just pull it out here, a brow brush, which is a Carter Beauty as well. So generally what I do is I brush my brows. Now I'm going to use my viewfinder, and I'm going to use the mirror as well. So I will brush my brows up just to sort of tidy them. And you can see that I do have brow hair, but some of it is very fair. In fact, some of them are white because I've let my hair go its natural colour. So they're quite fair. There's quite a lot of hair, but you know, it needs work. And as I've said before many times as well, I'm a 90s girl. I plucked and overplucked in the 90s. Before I did that at all, I had lovely, really full brows, lovely thick full brows, and I so wish I had them back. I've sharpened this so it has a nice tip on it. It's easier then to get the shape you want. Now I have my little magnified mirror. Generally, when you're measuring to see where your brows should be, place a pencil at the side of your nose, and wherever it tips, that's where your brow should start. So that's where my brow should start there. So I'm going to try and draw in some other little hair-like strokes, as you can see I'm doing. Then I take a line from the natural line of my brow and keep it, see, like that. Now I haven't gone down any further. So that's the line I won't go below. Now back to the brow and to the hair, and I'm going to just sort of do those little hair-like strokes. So I'm filling in any little gaps, and at the same time the pencil is picking up the natural hair. And I'm not going below that line because you want to lift your eye, you don't want to pull it down. So keep going until you have the type of brow that you want. Now I don't want it too thick, but I don't want a thin line, so I'm going to just, again, adding in tiny little hair-like strokes, and that I will gradually increase the thickness of my brow. Now I'm happy with that thickness. Just keep checking that it doesn't seem as if there's a little gap. If you do see one, just go back obviously and fill it in. For this corner, I'm just going to follow the natural line of my brow, and again a little line like that. and I don't want to bring it down too far. And again, I'm not going to go below that. And again, more little hair-like strokes. But naturally your brow will taper off. It won't be as thick at that stage or at that point of the brow. They say that if you want to see where your arch should be, you place something along the side of your nose. You take it looking straight ahead, you take it through your pupil like that, and that should be where your brow arches. So more or less in the spot where mine is. So that's one done. So I'll just very quickly do the second so that you can see it again, and I will just mark where, if you're wondering where your brow should finish, you place it along the side of your nose and along the corner of the edge of your eye like that, and that's where your brow should finish, which is more or less where mine is. I'll bring it down a tiny little bit more. So there is where my brow should start. I need a longer pencil. There is where it should finish. You can just see that little mark there. And this is the hardest bit because I'm not sure where I'm looking. There is where my arch should be. Well, that's where my natural arch is anyway. So you've got your 3 points. I'm going to just draw a little line from here along the natural line of the brow, and just to give it definition and to remind myself, don't go below that point. And then I'm going to just draw in some extra little hair-like strokes and keep doing that until the brows are more or less matching. I don't want it too square there either, so just keep going until you're happy with it. And if you see any little gaps, just go and fill them in. So you can see that there. Now, to me, it looks like on camera there's a little gap there. And then to follow the other, or to copy the other one, come down as far as the little point. Now, I don't think I'll go that far down, actually. I think I'll just a little shy of that. And there's where my arch would be, just about there. So I don't particularly want a very arched look, but you can. On a night out, I might go for something a little bit more dramatic. And make sure that they match, although they say brows are sisters, not twins. Now, make sure that they both look the same. Now, to me, this one looks like it needs a little more here, just to bring it up a little bit. And remember, everything is to be pulled upwards, not downwards, because you're lifting your eye. And if you find you're going a little bit too heavy, your little brow spoolie will soften that. So that's what I do next. Now, I'm happy enough with those. What do you think? So I'll take my little spoolie and I'll just very gently brush through the brow. And you can see that that makes it look very natural. It makes it look like hair. So you can see that. Now, sometimes that's all I'll do with my little pencil. But if I want them to stay, because I actually have quite long hairs on my brow, I will use my little window dressing brow gel. Now, as I said already, you could use this on its own because it's a little mascara wand, if you like, or like a mascara wand. You don't want to overload it too much because you'll get a clump. I just want enough gel to help to set the brows and keep them in place. So again, very gently, you're going through the brow and catching all the hair that's there, and that will look very natural then when you're finished. So you can see that that's very natural looking. And the same on the other side. I would go back in then with my spoolie and just, in case there's any little places where it was a bit heavy, or there's a little, you can get little clumps, just to brush them out so that it looks very natural. So that's basically the brow look. Fill in a little bit more there. And so I'll just finish an eye look, a very quick eye look, so that you can see what it looks like when it's completely finished. Back in a second. So that is the finished look. I think the eyebrows look quite natural, and yet they really frame the face. They're not too bushy looking. And they're very easy to adjust if you feel it's necessary. Now I can see there a little bit that I need to fill in a tiny bit just here, just to, so that there's would appear to be no gaps. Yeah, straightforward enough. Basically 2 products and 1 little brush, and your brows are done. And that's the eye look done. Let me know what you think. So if you've enjoyed this video, or if you found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, maybe you would consider subscribing, hitting that little bell beside it, and that will notify you as to when I upload a video. And thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.